Hi folks, Tony Howell here on a very, very cold November's day. And I've got the island at St Ives on the horizon there. I've been waiting here for a while, sheltering from the rain and hail. And this is the scene I've got. So I've got some nice bright white waves in the foreground and a really nice kind of moody sky, which I'm just waiting and hoping that the sun will somehow find a way through those clouds and light that up. That would make a good shot, I think. Something different than I've done before, so that's always very pleasing, isn't it? But although I'm slightly sheltered around here, getting a lot of spray coming from the waves crashing, so I'm just hoping for sun, because it looks good at the moment, but it's a bit flat, isn't it? Oh, watch the spray. Oh, sun. Not on there though. Come on, sun. Over there. Yes, the sun's come out. It's lighting up the island. This is fantastic. So I'm going to take one shot zoomed in at 70mm. And then I'm going to take a wide shot, which I'm not going to even bother composing it properly. It's going to zoom out. I'm just going to crop the middle of the frame when I get back. It's looking really good. In the distance there are some gulls flying around, and they're lit up against, so they're bright white against the really dark sky. So I'm going to have to get my long lens out in a minute as well. Yes, this is apart from the fact that my lens is absolutely covered with salty spray, this is looking good. Yes, yes, yes. The image corners tend to have the worst quality of all lenses. So it's a good idea to, when you're doing a panoramic shot, to just crop the top and the bottom of the image off, if you've got enough megapixels to do so. So those shots I did of the island with the moody sky behind were really good, I thought. Very pleased with those. So normally I come to a place like this and take it on kind of sunshiny days, which is fine. You know, I'll show you a few previous pictures I've taken from here because they are good, but these days I just really love a really moody sky. I came here yesterday. Yesterday was when I took those first photos, and I came here and the sea was much rougher, and although they predicted it to be stormy again today, it's a lot calmer than it was. But the wind was really blasting, and I thought I can't make a video in this, so I took a few stills. Yeah, and I took a few pictures of what I thought were gannets. There were some gannets. Gannets were flying across the sea, and I thought, great, I'll get them in my shot. And of course, in the wind and the cold, I was just rushing a little bit, and my pictures were taken at 250th of a second, which is nowhere near fast enough with a 400mm lens setting and stormy conditions. So, but anyway, these mistakes happen, don't they? Yeah, so I took a few shots, and then I thought they were more gannets, but then I got this one with a kittiwake, and I know this is a kittiwake because it's got a yellow beak, but because it had black wingtips, I thought it was a gannet, but obviously wrong. And then I took some more pictures of these, and I don't even know what these are. They're a type of gull, but they're quite a beautiful black and white design, aren't they? With black beaks. So if anyone knows what they are, please put it in the comments. Thank you. So yeah, some great shots. And of course the rainbow happened, and I was in such a rush to catch the rainbow, I didn't have time to make a video for you guys. Sorry about that. But yeah, I was so pleased with these shots. Zoomed in at 400mm, and they are sharp enough because after I'd taken the first gannet shot, which was at 250th of a second, I remembered to put the shutter speed up higher to be able to capture them in fast motion. So very pleased with those. But now I'm back here today trying to finish off this vlog there's not much to photograph. I say that, but it's some nice white waves out on the distance. So if I get a flock of birds or something like that to add some interest to a shot, then I'll be away. I'll just keep walking around. The beauty of this place, St Ives, is it's got 5 beaches, so you're just spoilt for choice, and they're all really quite close to each other. So yeah, see you on another beach in a minute, I expect. I've always liked this view with these palm trees in the foreground, and with a nice stormy sky. I think they're looking really good, but unfortunately I just started a time lapse on this camera, which is going to take 10 minutes to do 10 seconds, and of course the light's gone now, so I could have got a still at the beginning. Instead I went straight into the time lapse. Oh well, never mind. Maybe the sun will come back out, I don't really know. It's a case of trial and error in this kind of weather, which is very showery. I do like it a lot, but sometimes you've got to wait for a long time before you get some decent light again. The clouds are quite thick now. Anyway, I'm enjoying making this video, even if it is going to take more than 2 days' work. Oh well, it's the way it crumbles, isn't it? Cookie-wise. Now for a bit of fun. At last, you say. Yeah, have you ever made a shot like this where you just position people in different places, and then you take different photographs of them with the same exposure for each one, obviously, and providing they don't clash with the background, because the waves are moving, so they're going to change between each picture. You just take a series of shots of somebody or yourself if you're on your own like me at this particular moment, and then you just, as long as the light doesn't change in this foreground section where the seats are, then you can build up a bit of fun for yourself and maybe for others too. So I'm just going to show you how I piece these images together to make one final image with me in it several times. So in Lightroom, I do all my adjustments on one image. and then I click on all the images I want to put together, and then I sync them together by pressing the sync button. And then I right click and I click on edit in open as layers in Photoshop, and that'll take a while, so I'll pause the video for a minute. Right, so now you can see that I've got all my layers loaded over here, and I'm going to just click off the eye on that one at the top, and you can see myself underneath there, and you can see that where I've walked in the sand as well, so I'm going to have to include that. So I need to erase all around here. There's probably a better way of doing this, but anyway, I'm just going to show you roughly, because otherwise the videos get too long. So there's me in one, so I'll merge that down by pressing Control E, and now underneath this one I'm there, so I'm going to erase there and the sand, and then merge that down, Control E. There's a better way of doing this, I'm sure, with layer masks and everything, but anyway, I'm sure one of you will tell me in the comments. Right, where am I underneath this? I'm under there, I'm there, so I'm going to erase myself there, and then merge that down. And where am I underneath that one? That one there. Now this one's got clashing with a bit of sea, so I'll have to be careful. I'll just do it roughly so you get the idea. Yeah, there I am. Anyway, it's not going to be a great polished result, but anyway, obviously I spend a lot more time doing it. Where am I under this one? I'm sat on the left. That's going to be different, isn't it? But anyway, the trick is with this kind of photography is you want the same flat light conditions ideally, otherwise you're going to get light variations between the frames. And then underneath that one, I'm right at the back there. That might clash. Let's see. Oh no, that one's all right. But yeah, you can see the sand's a slightly different colour. And then merge that down. And then underneath that one, I'm right at the back there. So erase there. Anyway, you get the general idea. I'm going to click on flatten image. And then I'm just going to brighten the whole thing up a bit with curves, Control M. There we are. And that's kind of fairly scrappy looking finished result. So that's how you do it. It's pretty easy, but you've just got to take more time than I just did.